Hello everyone, Sidewin here, and today I'm going to be giving my top 3 tips for building a character in Pathfinder Second Edition. So tip number 0, although this is kind of a cheat, always read your class. Many abilities have deceptive names if you just read the ability name. For instance, a spell called Disintegrate does not literally disintegrate, it actually forces a save and only disintegrates in very specific cases of use, namely critical failures. And there's also other requirements such as level or similar. So, actual tip number 1. Don't try to make a class do something it is not meant to do. So, you can always pick a class by name, but each class has a specific mechanical identity. For instance, a cleric is always a support caster who can also go in melee if you choose war cleric. It is never going to be your key damage dealer. Whereas on the other hand, a magus is always a single target damage dealer. It cannot be a support class. Don't be restricted by the names, however. For instance, you might choose a magus that believes they are the best wizard, and you can reflavor their melee attacks as attacking with magic. In that way, you can have a wizard who is also a single target damage dealer. Make sure you have GM approval before doing this, however. Tip number 2, always max your key ability score. Each class has a key ability score, and this is given at the top of the class description. Certain classes also have secondary important scores, such as strength for a war cleric so that they can wear armor. This is the greatest mechanical choice you can make at first level, but it shouldn't really be a choice, especially for new players. You should always try to get this number as high as you can. This is because it provides a +1 bonus each time you increase it. And a single +1 is a +5% chance to hit and a +5% chance to crit in Pathfinder. So you should always make sure that you have this bonus. Having this bonus later rather than sooner can result in you being behind +1 at higher levels. For instance, if you start with 16 in your key ability score, at level 4, you can increase this score to the full +4. The person who started with the +4 at level 1 still has +4. But at level 8, that person who started with +4 now has +5, whereas you still have +4. So this is a very important thing to do. Tip number 3, choose the feats which synergize with what you want to do. In Pathfinder, all classes have a selection of feats which can give certain small abilities, or open up new playstyles. An example would be selecting the feat Double Strike. It's known by different names depending on class. It allows you to strike twice with one action using 2 weapons, and provides a lower penalty than a regular multi-attack penalty. This synergizes with using 2 weapons. However, this feat cannot be used if you're using only 1 weapon. Thus, you should only pick it if you're using 2 weapons. So, this is why you pick feats which synergize with what you want to do. That's because they open up the playstyles that you want. Note that you can pick random feats and still be okay, but you should generally pick things that work together and work with what you want to do. Again, don't go off the title of the feat and actually read it. That is all for today, and I will see you in the future. Please leave any additional questions or comments down below. Bye.